Hello everyone, I'm Christopher Nightingale.
I'm Joe Pickles.
I'm Stephen Sargent.
And today we're back with another edition of Lockdown Banter. Getting used to this lockdown stuff at the minute, hopefully it won't last too much longer. And this week we've got another top 10 for you. The top 10 we're doing this week is top 10 TV shows, which is a very broad one. That could basically be comedy, drama, animation, anything like that. The only thing it can't be is live sports. We've ruled out live sports. But yeah, this should be an interesting list. So, Joe, you can kick us off. What's your number 10 this week?
So I've gone for the A word as number 10.
Oh! I've got that a bit higher on my list. I've got that at number 5, actually. Mine.
Yeah. It was pretty easy to include it on the 10. I think it bumped off Robot Wars, so it was originally Robot Wars, and then I decided to bump that one off for the A words. Yeah, it's just great, and as I was saying before, it's filmed in Lake District, which makes it kind of just that step above the fact that it's there, and there's not many other programs that are in Lake District. And it's just all the different storylines it brings together. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. So that's my number 10.
At least you've got Rebecca, eh? That's something.
Meaning what?
Meaning she's grown up, so you don't have to worry about her. You're going to jump down my throat every time I talk to you?
Dad, can you just try and be a bit more tactful? That's all.
Of course. So, is there a cure?
A cure is not a disease.
All right, I didn't mean cure. I'm not up with the jargon. I'm still getting used to not saying spastic and Mongol.
Oh, my God.
And coloured still hanging in there, eh, Dad?
We don't even know if it's the right diagnosis.
Exactly. You might want to take a second opinion. You know, he talks, he laughs, he looks you in the eye, he smiles. How's he autistic? I don't understand.
Right, no one uses that word, not in this house and not outside this house.
What if we want to explain?
If we label him now, it's over. I am not having the rest of the town judging him at 5 years old, and that's it.
That's right, because the rest of the town hasn't realised that there might be something different. That's why you get so many party invitations.
I don't know anything about this, but don't we need to be honest? Isn't that the starting point?
You're right, you don't know anything about it.
Eddie, ketchup.
I think what's good about it is it has the young lad who is autistic at the centre of it, but it's not really about him. It's about how the family react to him. And there's a lot of other stuff that's going on in the family, separate from that. So it's a good family drama. It's brilliant.
Real life, and it's totally realistic. And it's what people watching it will be able to relate to, everywhere. So yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And the scenery is gorgeous, and it's proper north. Because it's set up north. It's great.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. When I was out through the week walking Lake District, so I'll see people running around, and it just reminds you of Christopher Eccleston now, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And they're all good in it. All the cast are good in it, but he's particularly good in it.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's nailed that role.
Absolutely nailed it. I think they could. Yeah. It's with this current series, because I've rated it 5th because I think it's the best drama series I've seen in a long time.
Could be. Yeah.
But I think this 3rd series they've just done is the best one because it's like all the actors are kind of settled in their roles. Everyone's more comfortable, so they can kind of explore different areas. It seemed the most heartfelt because the family was kind of coming together because Rebecca with the baby and all that.
Yeah. And it could easily go into a 4th series.
Yes.
I think the danger with taking these things on too long is that they start to lose its meaning and its purpose. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if it had more, it would start to lose it a bit. It's still.
And I think this, the good thing about this series is it could easily stop after this one. It's like it's well rounded enough that if they stopped now, it would still be great.
Yeah.
But it could carry on if they wanted. Like it's kind of like it's completely up to them if they choose to keep it going.
Yeah. I think if it was me, I'd be inclined to stop it because
Okay.
it's a nice 3-series thing, and leave it there. And it's great as it is, and we don't want it to start, getting a bit silly. I mean, so many programs have gone on too long, haven't they? So
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough.
in fact, there would be programs on my list that aren't on my list if they hadn't have gone on too long.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, there are a couple that I could have put on mine that I haven't because they've been on too long.
Yeah. And it just gets it's just money making in the end, and it gets silly.
So, Sargent, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is a Jerry Anderson classic from 1967, and it is Captain Scarlet.
Brilliant.
As the number 10 spot on mine. About a guy who gets killed, then these Mr. Ons bring him back to life. But it kind of, when they kill somebody, they have the ability to recreate the exact likeness of an object or person. So they can bring cars back they can take over cars, then kill the occupants of the cars, and then take them over. And Captain Scarlet was hypnotised by these Mr. Ons, but then he can't die, so he's indestructible. And they've got old Captain Black, who's the chief Mr. On man on Earth. It's brilliant.
Yeah. I hope we're not. Yeah, I hope we're not spoiling anything for later on. But have you got another Jerry Anderson one on your list?
Yes, I could have put quite a few. I could have put another one of Jerry Anderson's one on that list as well.
Yeah.
With all Roy Tempest and Phones.
I mean, they are amazing. Those old puppet ones of Jerry Anderson's are brilliant.
Yeah, and it was because there was a program on about how he made them all and how it was filmed in that supermarionation.
Yeah.
Where he's getting the actors to talk. So when the puppets were talking, it looked like they were actually speaking, whereas before they were all out of time and everything like that. And they had like a metal, like an electrical receiver in them, so they'll just tap it as they were talking.
Oh, clever.
So yeah, Captain Scarlet.
Yeah.
So fair.
Brilliant.
Good choice, that, Sargent. Right, my number 10 is SMTV Live.
I thought you were going to put that in somewhere.
Which, my God, I mean, what a time to be a kid that was. I mean, Ant and Dec on a Saturday morning, just doing whatever the hell they wanted. And I bet nowadays, there's no way they would have that freedom to do what they did on Saturday mornings, because they wouldn't get away with it now. They literally could do whatever they wanted. So they put all sorts of jokes in there that were clearly not for kids. And they just got away with it. But that But that made it even better for kids, because it was like no one else was doing that. So it's like, yeah, this is really cool. What we're watching here is really cool.
Actually, yeah, as a kid, you'd be thinking, I watched SMTV at weekend. It was great.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But it's like, I think it's something similar to like the Simpsons. They had with the Simpsons. They had like the kids' jokes in, so the kids would watch. But then they know that the parents are watching, so they'll add a bit of adult humour. It's the same with Disney films as well.
There's lots of stuff. Toy Story does that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Disney films because they know that the parents are going to be taking the kids to the cinemas. Well, not now, but so they have to get the kiddie humour and the adult humour right.
But the thing is, with the SMTV Live, I don't think they intended that. I actually think Ant and Dec said, do you know what, let's just do what makes us laugh. And if parents watch it, great. If not, we're just having a blast. We don't really, we're just having fun here. Let's just have a laugh, and kids will automatically find that funny.
No, I think it's that thing where if you look like, it's like they say with like teaching as well. If you look like you're having fun, the viewers or the people you're doing it for, whatever, if you're doing football training for them, are having fun as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of a little bit of what they thought about with that one.
Oh, there's so many classic elements. There's like Challenge Ant, which was just genius. They had Chums, which I didn't even realise they were ripping off Friends when I was young. I just thought it was a funny thing in its own right. But some of them episodes of that are absolute genius.
You are going to be so proud of me. I have organised Ant Aid. Yes, what I've done is I've got loads of famous celebrities. I've been through my little black book. 1, 2, 3. I've been through my little black book, and I've organised loads of celebrities to come around here this afternoon, and we're going to record a charity single for the money. Then I'm going to release it into the charts. I've lost this microphone to you. I'm going to release it into the charts, right? And then what's going to happen is all the royalties are going to go towards paying for your eye shutting operation. 1, 2, 3.
Dick, look. Before we carry on, I've got to tell you something.
No, you can't tell us there's no time. There's no time. You can't thank me. Just thank the people, Ant. Thank the people out there. Thanks, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the celebs now. That'll be the celebs. Oh, is it all right? It's Victoria Beckham, Dean Bowers, and Melanie C.
We feel your pain, and we really do feel your anguish. But what exactly is it that's wrong with you?
Well, we've had a little whip round, and this is what we could come up with, so I hope this is...
Oh, look, it's not necessary really, though, but thanks a lot.
That's the least we can do.
Cheers, thank you.
Are we all ready?
Declan, hang on. Declan, before we get too far into this whole Ant-Aid thing...
Yes?
So far that we're actually going to get into real serious trouble...
Yes?
Can I just tell you something?
No time, Kat. The press and media have been alerted. This is going to be the biggest charity recording ever.
Oh, my... greyhounds.
Look. Well, Dick, I've seen you've sorted everything out and that. I'll be in another country when the scandal breaks. Single comes out. See you later.
Ant, you can't leave. You're the one. You're the symbol for our cause. Damn it, I need a group hug.
We can feel your pain too, Steve.
Not as much pain as I'm going to feel, I can tell you.
All right, everybody, we'd like to gather around the microphones, please, and let's take it from the top. And a 1, a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Anthony, you've got your eyes wide open.
Anthony, it's us who cannot see.
What will it take to make the world think?
What will it take to make Ant blink?
Only love will see you through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blink for Ant. Close your eyes and open them. Blink for Ant. It's time we saw what he can see. Blink for Ant. Close your eyes and open them. Blink for Ant. It's time we saw what he can see.
Blink for me. What's going on? What are you looking at?
He can blink.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Yes, he lied to us and he abused our trust.
Can I just check, am I still going to be on the single cover?
How could you do such a thing?
That was quite easy, really. When
Oh,
you
no,
come
I meant morally, how could you do it?
All right, I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Get in, fellow pop stars.
Hang on.
Listen, no! Okay?
What?
No! You two, run like the wind. I will give my own life to save yours.
Cheers, Kat. Thanks a lot.
Nice knowing you.
Bye.
Is this the end for Kat Deely? Will our celebrities tear her apart to get to Ant and me?
And will I definitely still get the biggest spinning when the single comes out.
Find out what happens in next week's episode of Chums.
I know Ant and Dec have gone on and had this amazing career, but in my mind, SMTV Live's still the best thing they've done.
Yeah.
It's great. Absolute great times.
Yeah, I mean, I never really watched it that much, but I've seen enough of it. No, it's just a big old laugh, really, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Absolutely a good old laugh. Right, Joe, what's your number 9?
So, another recent one. I've gone for Afterlife.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair choice.
I actually watched it. Both series within about 2 weeks, near the start of lockdown.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's real life, and there's comedy in there, and there's enough seriousness, but it doesn't get too serious all the time. It doesn't drain you watching it, and it's just great. And the scope for it to do a third series, I don't know if it will or it won't.
Yeah, no,
I think they are doing a third actually.
Netflix are $5 million to do it.
But it's brilliant. I think it makes most people cry at some point, and most people laugh at other points. And there's not many programs that do that.
No, it's true.
So yeah, it's just great. Yeah.
The thing I like about that program is that 1 minute you can be, it's like you get right into the character's story, and you feel like you're gonna actually start tearing up with how serious he is. And then there'll be like a quick snappy joke. Then you'll be like, all right, what was I getting that about? And it's quite good. I think the first episodes are the funniest ones in those things, because the first episode there was the episode with the incident with that kid outside the school, and then there was a lot of people's parents who weren't happy saying about that, but who gives a shit? And then the first episode is when he goes to an old folks' home, and then there's an old woman who's turned 100, and she's kicking off, and that was funny. So after there, I thought we'd stay on that sort of humour line a bit, but kind of went down to a more serious thing. But I'm not a big Ricky Gervais fan, but I think that is one of the funniest things he's done.
I think lots of the things that are in it is actually kind of what he truly believes, and it's like some of his beliefs in life, and he manages to get them in there. And there's some things he says where you're watching it thinking he actually thinks that in real life.
Oh yeah,
it's not just for the camera.
Yeah, and
it's really good. It's really good. Yeah. And all the cast seem to just merge really well. You see some programs on TV, and it's just like
a couple of them are actually comedians as well, aren't they? Who are in it?
Yes, that's true.
The prostitute, she's a comedian. The guy who delivers his post, he's a comedian.
Yeah, I've seen him before on.
And then there's a couple of people who have been in Game of Thrones as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's therapist. He was in Game of Thrones. And the guy.
Oh god! I'm the world's worst therapist ever.
Yeah, he's right. Me, Ratty, and the nonce were out the other night.
Oh,
he needs a therapist.
That fat guy as well.
Yeah.
The fat guy.
Some of the outtakes as well. Have you seen the outtakes of it? How they actually finish filming it, I don't know. Because literally, Ricky Gervais cracks up all the time.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
You've got loads of nicknames, haven't you? Go on, pipe up.
Fantastic, Minjin Bracket, Clitoris All Sorts.
Shit for brains, Billy the Cunt, AIDS. Cock dodger, cock smuggler, cock sucker, dick licker, Turkish ring job.
Right, do them again.
Dick licker, cock sucker, shit for brains, shit head, your mum's shit mum. Fucking off, you've got women right now. Let me go get on that. Right, okay. Shit for brains, Harold shit mum, wound.
Shit, Mum. Right, I don't even know what that means.
Shit for brains, Harold shit mum.
Mint Rhino.
Yeah, fucking Long Dong Silver.
And again, do that.
The outtakes are great, yeah.
Are they on YouTube, the outtakes?
Oh yeah, yeah. Sergeant,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen them, they are hilarious.
I'll have a look.
But no, that's a really good choice, that Joe, because it is a hard balance to strike when you're doing something serious and doing something comedic. Often, sometimes in the same scene, to do that switch of emotion and get that balance right is really hard to do.
Yeah.
And I think Ricky
like with the
Gervais
cake and stuff.
Yeah.
When he has the cake, when they have the cake and all that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard, but Ricky Gervais has really done well with that. So, Sargi, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is probably soon to be banned from OTV. Family Guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
I do like it. It's not there, but yeah.
I know it's probably one of them that has gone on far too long.
Yeah, I would think so.
But
I mean, it's very good.
It's the characters. It's mainly for me. I like Family Guy because of Herbert the Pervert. I think he makes that fun. He's absolutely hilarious. With some of the shit he comes out with, it's brilliant. And then some of the songs they had in as well. Some of them were quite funny.
Yes.
And then they did a piss take of Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that was very good.
Really good. That was good. That was pretty funny. But it kind of has run its course. That's why it's so low. Like I could dip in for a couple of episodes and watch a couple of episodes and then like depart of it. But then I was thinking as well that I've actually missed out some other good TV programmes that I should really put in there instead of that one.
I think we're gonna find that with quite a few. I think someone's gonna say stuff and it's like, oh Jesus, how did I forget that? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't beat yourself up about that.
No, I'm not. But I'll mention the ones I've missed out at the end. But just bloody
Yeah.
So,
that's all right then.
Yeah.
I do like Family Guy. Yeah. It's not in my 10, but
no.
I think like you said, it's gone on a bit too long. You know.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Stretch out those hamstrings. Next time we do a nasty little TikTok.
Oh Christ. Oh God. Right. Right, my number 9. I can't have this not on my list. Match of the day.
Yeah, well,
it's the oldest highlight show, the best one, just classic. It's just, and it might. I don't know how long it may always stay on. I don't know if it will or not. A lot of things are changing now that highlights are going straight on YouTube straight after games, and the landscape's changing a bit. So it might not last too much longer. But for what it did, when especially us growing up, Match of the Day was like, just you just watch that every weekend. You look forward to it every weekend.
Yeah. I think it would be on mine. I only really started watching it maybe 2007, 2008, and I've kind of stopped a little bit in the last few years. And I think it would be on mine to replace something else. However, I wouldn't watch a Match of the Day episode from a few years ago unless it was Chelsea 2, Bradford City 4.
You always watch that one.
But I would watch other episodes of other programmes again.
That's absolutely fine, mate. Yeah, I completely get that.
That's why. But yeah, I do love it, and I still watch it.
I like the Football Focus they do as well.
Oh yeah,
that's good. Yeah,
Football Focus, but I don't know whether because before they started putting the highlights on YouTube, the footballers would run home and watch Match Today, and that. But I don't know whether they do that now.
Yeah, I think the YouTube thing has definitely taken it away because it's so easy to watch it. It's so easy to just go on YouTube and go, all right, there's the goals. Haven't missed anything.
True.
It takes it away. You don't have to wait to watch all the.
Yeah, but like if you got a football game and you know you're in a certain part of the ground where you could get spotted on TV, you'd watch it on YouTube, on the bus home or whatever, and then you get in and then go, right, put match of the day on. I'm on TV. I'm on match of the day.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah. So. We've been on a highlights thing at the old Morecambe game.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to avoid the football results and then watch it. Yeah. I used to do that years ago. I stopped doing that a while ago just because it's difficult these days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I used to do that, and if I still did that, it probably would be in the top 10. But I stopped doing that a while ago. So
yeah, I think it lost a bit of its way when Alan Hansen stopped, because he was by far the best pundit.
The thing about Real Madrid is they'll play exactly the same way as Fulham, maybe not as badly, but what you're going to get
a bit of time.
is a bit of time and space they play, and I wouldn't think that they've got a problem. I think that's my phone that's going off.
It's Chris Coleman.
Arson. No, great. Well done. Great performance. Well done.
I don't know what's more embarrassing. Your phone going off or that ringtone.
I cannot believe I've only turned it off. But never mind.
What kind of ringtone is that?
It was a good one. All the best, Arsenal.
Shall we move on? You got a text as well. Right, 3 games still to show you. But first, we've got the February Goal of the Month competition. Use your formula, pick your favourite, and phone it in.
By some distance, the best pundit.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
He did come out with a lot of crap, like you can't win anything with kids.
Well, yeah, but I mean, everybody makes a mistake.
It's true.
Or says something that's a bit silly. Like when they said it with Gary wouldn't do anything with us.
Yeah, exactly.
They've sort of got a good one in Alan Shearer.
He's okay.
Well, he's all right.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah,
sometimes I'd like the pundits to have a go at being a football manager, and Alan Shearer
did
and failed. But Gary Lineker, I like Gary Lineker because he's pretty funny.
Yeah, and Ian Wright, he's funny. Ian Wright is funny.
Like when Leicester won the league, he said, "Oh, if Leicester win the league, I'll present the first episode of Match of the Day in my undercrackers."
Yeah, that was.
And he actually did it.
That was.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was a good moment.
The best thing is Ian Wright in the background when he's doing that.
Just absolutely laughing his head off.
It's them three. Whenever you get an FA Cup game together, and it's always everyone. They always have a pop at Alan Shearer for not winning the FA Cup. I think he even the first televised game of the FA Cup. I think he now tries to get it in before anybody else can get the joke about him not winning the FA Cup in. So there's a few clips on YouTube of that. So that's pretty funny.
Right.
Yeah, he's yeah.
So, Joe, what's your number 8?
Right. So the last of the really recent ones. It's kind of like a documentary / travel program / reality program. So I've gone for Race Across the World, which the second series finished. I don't know, like a month ago or something.
Cool.
Nervous.
I am, but I don't want to admit it.
10 unlikely travellers across 16 countries without the trappings of everyday life.
Let's go!
Fast.
What have we got ourselves into?
The rubber on my trainers are going to melt.
I don't know if this is terrifying or fun.
I can do it.
We need a miracle to get out of here. Get me over with a gun.
Put the camera down.
This is no holiday.
I'm out in a race. End on.
Someone call an ambulance.
It's the adventure of a lifetime.
Shall we do it? Best mode of transport ever!
It's like they're putting on a show just for us. Be the best view that I've ever seen in my life.
Especially they me naked.
Way better.
Shows me that I could push myself further than I thought I could.
So in the first series, they started in London, and they had to get to Singapore. And in the second series, they started in Mexico City, and they had to get to Ushuaia on the tip of Argentina. And it's basically a race, and you're in a pair, and you race against I think 4 or 5 other pairs, and it's for £10,000 at the end of it. And I think it's over 7 episodes. So they have a stop at the end of each leg, and they have to make it to this stop and sign a book, and then they can rest for 24 hours and set off again. And it's just a mixture of like travel and adventure, and people trying to navigate different languages and cultures, and make their way through train stations and taxis, and it's just brilliant. Obviously, I like to travel and get around and different countries and all that, and it's just a bit of everything. And it was really good to watch. I loved it.
So what's stopping them from just jumping on a plane?
They're not allowed to go by plane, and they get given. So basically, at the start of the journey, they get given the airfare per person. No, wait. It's not per person. No, they get given the airfare for 2 people. I think it was about £1,500 for one through South America.
Right, so the cost of the flight.
Aeroplane.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so the cost of the flight is the amount of money you've got to get to the thing.
Yeah, and you have to go through 7 checkpoints or 6 or something on the way, and you can't go by aeroplane. And obviously, all that money has to cover accommodation, food, travel.
Oh, clever.
But surely you just do what Top Gear do and just buy a shitty car and then just sleep in that.
You also have to pay. You also have to get fuel as well.
Right.
Which would cost.
This is like Argentina.
You could try that. That's a tactic no one's tried in it, and
well, no, because
you might as well give it a go.
Yeah. So it's very similar to like Long Way Down and Long Way Round with Ewan McGregor and Charlie Bowman.
Well, this is with just random couples or brothers, sisters, whatever.
See, now that's another TV program I've just thought about. Them two. They were good. They were really interesting.
I actually haven't seen any of the Race Across the Worlds. I need to, because I bet it sounds awesome.
It's so good, and then they're going through all these countries, and I think they travelled. In the last series they must have travelled through 15 different countries on the way.
Wow!
And whether you win it or lose it or whatever, that experience alone is brilliant.
Oh yeah.
And it was just good to watch it, and then they're trying to communicate in Spanish, and then all of a sudden they get used to it in Spanish, and then they have to go to Brazil and speak in Portuguese, and it's like they get all confused, and you're allowed to work on the way as well, like for a day or two.
Turned out I was speaking Italian.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's my number 8. It's a great one.
Good one. All right, Sarge, what's your number 8?
Phoenix Nights.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. Yeah. Classic.
Yeah,
sitcom.
Just brilliant. The guy who owns a nightclub. There's 2 seasons of it, I think.
Yeah.
Season 2 I've gone for of it.
Okay.
Where the guy burns his club down, and he raises it from the ashes, and then he sends Max and Paddy off to France on a booze cruise, and they try getting back into England dressed as nuns. And then the inflatable, he has a theme, he has like a fun fair day. Oh, that is so funny. The one where they don't get a bouncy castle off the dodgy guy who's played by Bernard Ridley. And he tries selling him this bouncy castle, and it's just a giant inflatable cock and balls.
It's amazing.
Oh, God, it's so funny.
Oh, well, my number 8 is Life on Mars.
Oh, well, funny that, because I was in limbo for my number 7.
Okay.
Between Ashes to Ashes and Life on Mars.
Okay.
So, yeah, you've kind of crossed that one off.
Okay, crossed your number 7. Right, okay.
Yeah, no, so, yeah, my number 7 is the other one.
Okay, that's fine. No, yeah, well, yeah, I just adore Life on Mars. I think it's brilliant. it proper throws you into the 70s. They did the 70s so well in it.
Yeah.
Like, it really does feel like you completely get transported back. Just the whole, all the characters, it feels so genuine. Like, all the police stuff. It's just, as two series go, it's pretty spot on, to be honest.
They're doing a third season of it.
Are they?
Really?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about
Wasn't
that.
it quite a while ago? Wasn't it quite a while ago?
Yeah, we're talking. This is 13 years ago, I think, was the last episode of it. Oh,
yeah. No, carry on and out.
And they ended it pretty well. Did Life on Mars? I mean, Life on Mars had a great ending, really good ending. So, I mean,
there's so many programs where the ending lets you down, but that one didn't.
No, that one was absolutely could not be better as an ending. Absolutely spot on. And the football episode of that one with at the Manchester Derby, that's brilliant. That is absolutely so well done. That might be one of my favourite episodes from any show.
So the City fans are innocent? Yes. In that case, I approve of your findings. Have you got an address?
Brilliant. Life on Mars is brilliant. Can't fault it.
The thing I've got with Life on Mars, it was brilliant TV program. The sound, the 70s, I like the 70s music and everything like that. But if I was to do it now, after re-watching them, I'll put Ashes to Ashes just above Life on Mars.
Okay.
Just because of Gene Hunt.
Right.
He's sort of like, in Ashes to Ashes, I find him more funny. And he's more funny and he says more things that are on the, should you really be saying that? But yeah, you have, so it's funny.
Okay.
And in Ashes to Ashes, Life of Mars, it works well with him and Sam Tyler, and there's like Ray, the character Ray, he's pissed off because he was going for DI, and he didn't get it, and then Sam came in and he's got it, and he's like, oh well, this new guy, so there's a lot of hatred between them two, and then Sam goes and tells him to defuse a bomb that's under a car, and then he blows it up in his face. But yeah, the ending of it is really good. And Nelson, the landlord of the Railway Arms, he is funny. He's good because he's like he sort of like chucks lines in where, is he really come back in time to the same place as Sam, or is he just trying to fuck with the guy's head?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
yeah.
After you've watched, you start picking up on certain things. But yeah, and then he jumps off the police building, goes back in time, and runs away with Annie.
So those two, Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes, are your number 7 effectively, kind of like as a kind of a joint.
Yeah, there were, but I was that torn between I wanted to put one of them in, but I couldn't, so I sort of did them as a joint because it is sort of the same thing.
No, I get it. They are pretty much the same.
Yeah, but the thing with Ashes to Ashes, it's without. There's 3 seasons of that, and as soon as you can get over the fact that woman is going to do your fucking tits in, it's brilliant. She's going to do your head in, dresses like a slag, and as soon as you get past that, she's always going to ask about Sam Tyler. What happened to Sam? Did you kill him? No, I didn't kill him. I sent him off to policeman heaven. And it's the last season or the last episode when you actually realise where it all comes to a head that everyone in that world is an ex-copper and they're all in purgatory, and Gene Hunt ferries them between heaven and keeping them. And if you stay in that world too long, you forget who you are or who you were. And it happened to him. Yeah, last time I watched it, I there was a lot of tear that came down my cheek. Just because, yeah.
So, Joe, what's your number 7?
So a bit of nostalgia now. I actually watched one before. So I've gone for Recess.
Oh my word! God, I actually totally forgot about that.
So, what am I supposed to do now?
Do, Your Majesty? Why, nothing. Your slightest whim is our duty and indeed our pleasure to fulfill.
Wow. You mean if I wanted some crackers, I could... Or a little apple juice?
Just name the brand and vintage, Your Majesty.
Hey, maybe this isn't gonna be so bad after all. I'm telling you, this is gonna be great. Now that Gus is king, we can get anything we want. I'm gonna get my own science lab. I'm gonna get my own private swing. I'm gonna get made Lord Emperor of the West Playground.
Next!
What do I do with these?
You take Form 123-8K to the Office of Royal Boons. They'll ask you for Form RL9WX, which you can only obtain by submitting a written request.
And then do we get to see King Gus?
Frozen novelty items, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Don't forget that gum that blots out your teeth.
The yo-yo you requested, sire.
I meant to say a glow-in-the-dark yo-yo. Hey, did you get my gum?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but pressing royal business commands your immediate attention.
Business? But you said... It's mine! No, it's mine!
Each of these first graders says that the doll is hers. You must decide to which of these girls the doll rightfully belongs.
Royal judgment! Royal judgment! Well then, I judge that the doll will be cut in two, and each of you will get half. Okay, cut her in half. No, Mrs. Blithers, please. Oh, just let her have it all. There we have it. The doll is yours. Yes!
Your Majesty, how did you ever decide?
Simple. The doll obviously belonged to the girl who cared about it the most.
But my liege, you gave it to the other girl.
Oops.
It was still a good decision, though. Yeah, it was the second best decision there could be.
Maybe I'm not such a bad king after all.
On the contrary, Your Majesty, you're a great king. Perhaps the greatest.
Yeah, I guess I am.
It's the only kids program on my 10.
That is
because
a
I
great
think
show.
The one for me is most nostalgic, and the one I watched all the time when I was younger, and I still watch them now. Yeah, it was just great. Just a bit of fun. Saturday mornings, 9 o'clock or whatever.
Bit of fun. Yeah, it is.
That was an ITV, wasn't it?
Say that again.
Was an ITV?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
See, I couldn't do with ITV, so I was always BBC 1 or 2. I didn't like the adverts.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved it. It was great, and I think it's kids program I remember the most out of all the ones I watched. So I had to go on.
It seemed really cool, did Recess. Recess always seemed really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It is cool. Yeah, it is a great concept, and it's a cool show.
Yeah. I love Recess. It was great, and I remember all the episodes and almost all the lines, and yeah, it's great. So.
I remember one where they give Gus, I think they give him he becomes king and he starts doing a cookie tax.
That is brilliant.
It's genius.
Yeah. What an idea, though. What an absolute idea.
And all the power goes to his head and he starts locking everyone up.
Yeah. Where have we seen that before?
Oh God, Recess. That is a shout and a half. That I'd actually completely forgotten about that. Oh God. Wow. Brilliant. Sargent, what's your number 7?
Mine was Ashes to Ashes.
Oh, of course it was. So, well, my number 7 is a drama that starred David Tennant, and it was on the Munich air disaster, and it was called United. And they did it a few years ago, and I watch it every year on the anniversary of Munich, and I just think as a one-off standalone TV drama, it's amazing.
Anyone in today from Doncaster?
days in sunny Doncaster. What about Salford? Any of you Salford lads in? Oh, there is. Have we got Barnsley? Yes, the brass bands of Barnsley. Good lad. Anyone in from the beautiful Black Country? Here it is, Dudley. The North East. Beautiful. New edition from the North East. What about Charlton? Good. Because I bloody hate Charlton. Apples and pears, jelly deals, pearly kings. Shut up, you South London sods! Yes! Come on! Am I right? Am I right?
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Really good. David Tennant's in it as Jimmy Murphy, and he was the chap who basically pulled the whole club together after the Munich air disaster, and it kind of shows that. And all the efforts the club did to try and get back on its feet, and it's really highlighted just beautifully in that film. It's a TV film, but it's not much more I can say about it other than it's brilliant.
If you can get your hands on one of them programmes, was it West Brom or something? The game after that.
Oh, the Sheffield Wednesday one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get hold of a programme for it, because they didn't know what the team was, so it's the only Man United programme in history that's had a blank. I think it's worth a fucking fortune.
Yeah. It really highlights just there's scenes where I think Jack O'Connell's playing Bobby Charlton, where he is in the hospital and he's just asked if he's all right, and he just completely loses it. And they have to put him under because he's basically saying, "Look, I'm just a footballer. That's all I was supposed to do was come out and play football. And now all my teammates are dying, and you're asking me if I'm all right." And he just completely loses it, and then he gets put under, and it's stuff like that. It just makes it really real, really. Yeah. And that's stuff that really happened. But to see it dramatised as close to reality as it was is super impressive. And
I remember watching that. It was good, yeah.
Yeah, that's my number 7. So, Joe, what's your number 6?
So, I have a feeling Sarge won't agree with this one. Possibly the greatest sitcom ever. So I've gone with Friends.
All that shit!
Oh.
Anything to do with American television.
I knew you'd have that reaction there. You did go to the USA though, Sarge. Just remember that one. Obviously, it had to be on. I used to watch when I used to come home from college, and I know lines and what they'll say next. Because I've seen it so many times and different characters, and it's a great program for me to watch when I'm having a bad day.
Yeah, it would be really when Jennifer Aniston's walking around with no bra.
I don't think that actually happened.
No.
I
don't think that happened.
Every episode in Friends, she doesn't have a bra on. You can see her nipples. You can
so you mean in general?
That's all you watch it for then, Sergeant. Oh, I thought you said you didn't watch it, Sarge.
No, I've never known.
No, clearly you do watch it. It's like the soap opera thing on a Tuesday and Wednesday evening, no Champions League all over again.
Never watched Friends. Shit.
Oh, yeah, so I love it. I mean, obviously it's number 6, so I've got 5, which are obviously more than that. It's not like it's not like it's top dog, but yeah. That had to be in my top 10 really. And if I think anybody who knows me well would probably guess it.
Yeah, that's I was waiting for that to come in actually.
I was hoping you developed amnesia.
What do you mean, born?
Yeah. That's just a knockoff James Bond.
No, I mean, I Friends, yeah. There's some great episodes in Friends. I would say some individual episodes are brilliant. I don't know if I would put it like as kind of like the all-time. I mean, obviously it's massively like influential, and
all over the world. Like, really, you know, just in Spain.
It's just like a Big Bang, but less nerdy.
Is it like the Big Bang Theory but less nerdy?
Yes.
Well, it's a similar type of thing, where it's a group of mates growing up together, effectively.
Yeah. I think the thing with Friends is so many, and kind of you can tell it's good because after it, so many other programs have tried to copy it, and in my opinion, failed.
Yeah.
So there must be something about it if people have just tried to copy it and, you know, do it over and over again since that.
Yeah, and more, and it, like generation after generation watches it, so it obviously resonates with several generations. That's a sign of a show that lasts, really. No, that is a fair choice, Joe. And that had a great ending. The ending of Friends was really well done.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Strange for an American program to end well because most of them don't end well, but that one did.
Right, Sargi, what's your number 6?
I've just had a switch around in my list.
Oh, okay.
And number 6 now is going to be Wacky Races.
Oh, I thought about that one. I did think about that one.
Absolute, yeah.
Wacky Races. Oh, Dick Dastardly and Muttley trying any which way to cheat the innocent out of winning a race.
What a show.
Absolutely brilliant. And it's full of innuendos as well.
Is it?
Brilliant. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh, Penelope in a vibrating car when that turns on a bit.
Like one joke. And I don't mean... Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Wacky Races. Brilliant.
That was a great program, though. I watched that when I was younger. Yeah.
Did you have a favourite Wacky Racer?
Yeah, Dick Dastardly.
I can't remember what my favourite was.
I liked that Rufus Roughcut, who had the guy with the saws on his wheels, and he had the little beaver as his mate, and he was like this big lumberjack guy. I thought he was proper cool.
I like the Mafia people, but...
Oh, yes, they're good.
I prefer Dick Dastardly. Because he tried cheating and it never worked for him. But I was like... Because he had the best car and he didn't have to cheat to win.
That's the joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And we had a...
It's like Neymar.
Who was... I had a friend who we called Muttley because when we'd get him laughing, it would actually sound like Muttley the dog. Fucking brilliant.
That is a cracking choice, Sarge. Cracking choice.
Yeah. Well, it's a better number 6 than fucking Friends, anyway.
Well, my number 6 is Blackadder Goes Forth.
Yeah.
That probably has the best ending of any show, I'm going to say,
yes, I remember.
ever.
Yeah.
I think. That really is like, in terms of, like we were talking about Afterlife, in terms of balancing comedy and then like serious, the fact that they completely, they like had that balance all the way through, because there was this underlying tension of these guys are going to be forced over the top to go into no man's land, and none of them want to do it. So they spend the whole series trying to get out of it, and then the final episode, it basically dawns on not only the characters, but us watching that, oh shit, they're not going to get out of this. They actually are going to have to go over this and just face it. And then that point really hammers, like, you know...
The thing with that ending is, you could not have watched any of the programme to that point and still get that ending.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Understand it and feel it. And
really, this is brave, splendid, and noble. Sir?
Yes, Lieutenant?
I'm scared, sir.
I'm scared too, sir.
I mean, I'm the last of the tiddly-winking leapfroggers from the golden summer of 1914. I don't want to die. Really, not over keen on dying at all, sir.
How are you feeling, darling?
Not all that good, Blackadder. Rather hoped I'd get through the whole show. Go back to work at Pratt & Sons. Keep wicket for the Croydon gentleman. Married Doris. Made a note in my diary on the way here. Simply says, bugger.
Well, quite.
Come on, let's move.
Fix bayonets!
Don't forget your stick, Lieutenant.
Rather, sir. Wouldn't want to face a machine gun without this.
Listen, our guns have stopped.
You don't think...
Maybe the war's over. Maybe it's peace.
Oh, hurrah! The big knobs have got round the table and yanked the iron out of the fire.
Thank God. We lived through it. The Great War, 1914 to 1917.
Hip, hip, hooray!
I'm afraid not. The guns have stopped because we're about to attack. Not even our generals are mad enough to shell their own men. They think it's far more sporting to let the Germans do it.
So we are, in fact, going over. This is, as they say, it.
I'm afraid so. Unless I can think of something very quickly.
Company, one, pace, forward.
I've never seen Blackadder goes forth. I've seen a few episodes of the other Blackadders where it was the medieval one.
Oh, Sarge, it's the best Blackadder. It's the best Blackadder series.
Or was he pissing around in a farmer's field somewhere, digging stuff up? I can't remember. No, I've never seen it, so I don't know how he was. How were they trying to get out of?
They were trying to pretend that they were insane, so they got sent back home. And everything.
Why did they just shoot themselves?
Well, that's not getting right. Well, that's not getting out of it, is it? They wanted to actually live.
You in the foot.
So no, but Blackadder was desperately trying to prove that he was mad, so that he could be sent back.
Blackadder.
Yes.
Is that Tony Robinson?
No, that's Rowan Atkinson.
So who's Blackadder?
The old Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Bean.
Oh,
is,
right, yeah.
He's Blackadder, yeah.
Right, yeah. So he's trying to get out of going over the top.
Yes, because he knows it's coming, and all of his mates in the trench are too thick to realise that it's coming. So he's the only one that actually knows that he's going to get these orders. So every time he gets an order, he tries to get rid of it by either shooting a carrier pigeon or just pretending that he didn't hear it, or basically anything he can think of to get out of actually going over the top. He tries it, and every single time he just gets away with it until the point where he actually gets told, no, you really do have to go over and you're not going to get out of it. And yeah, it's 6 episodes and it's brilliant. And it's really funny as well. It's not all seriousness. There's a lot of seriously funny moments in it.
So he set Tony Robinson's career up digging trenches then, really, didn't he? He got the perfect person.
Before Tony Robinson turned serious.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But no,
I liked it.
Loved it.
You might have thought Time Team was quite good.
So, Joe, top 5 now. What's your number 5?
I'm not sure Sarge will be happy again.
Never happy, so
again,
it's fine.
Again, if you know me well, you probably guess this to be my top 10. So I've gone with Coronation Street.
Oh, okay.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Not have a place on the television.
Out of all the programmes, it's the one I've watched the longest, probably in my whole life, actually.
Wow.
Since I was like 6 or 7, my parents used to watch it, so it had to be in there. And even though I hate half the characters on it because most of them are absolute goons, I still watch it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday if I'm around, if I'm in the country or whatever. So yeah, they had to be in there at some point. And even though sometimes the storylines are silly and I don't like half the characters, it's just like comforting to watch it because I've always done it. So yeah.
Yeah.
I told you. 20 things to do with olives.
Oh, come on, you hate olives.
No, I don't.
Well, if it was something from the hospital, if there was something wrong, then you'd tell me, wouldn't you?
I can hear you, you know. There's no door between us.
Right, well, show us it then.
No. What, you don't trust me? Oh, David, it was nothing from the hospital because there is nothing wrong. It was just something about olives for your mum.
I think I'll have an olive now, actually.
You seen Nick today?
No, why? Aren't you sweet, worrying about me?
Would you like an olive, Kylie?
No, Tar.
I love olives.
It's amazing.
Top 10, really.
It's amazing how much shit goes down on one street.
Yeah. You just move away.
Yeah, like, you would move away.
For the people who move to the street, why would you ever move there?
Clearly, the street is cursed because when they're not having like massive family like rows and stuff and all the shit's going down, you get a flipping tram crashing out. And
tram crash. That was the best episode ever.
or you get told when Man United are playing on the same night as they're filming their live episodes, for the crowd at Old Trafford to get told, please do not make as much noise as you usually do because you are quite loud. We're doing a live filming set.
What? That never happened, ever.
Yes,
where have you got that from?
No, it happened. We were at that game, we were told we had to be quiet.
What a load of shite!
Really?
It's not a load of shite.
Which game is this?
I can't remember.
Sargent, that is... I've never heard so much bollocks.
Street, no, it's not a load of bollocks. Right? Coronation Street did a live episode, right, the same night Man United were playing. Right? So it was a midweek game. So that can only mean when they were actually half decent and were playing in the Champions League. So this must have been when David Moyes...
2014?
Yes.
No.
It must be then.
I'm not sure they did one. They did one in 2010.
They do one.
It was
They
the
did.
50th episode.
Fucking telling you.
They would have never told the crowd to be quiet, and Coronation Street set is flipping a mile away from Old Trafford. They would you wouldn't. It would make no difference at all, Sargent.
I'm telling you, right? I'm googling it now.
Okay, fine.
I tell you what. One of the best episodes from Coronation Street was, well, so they have a fictional football team called Weatherfield County, right? And this footballer comes to the street and like Steve, if you know who he is, and his mate, they're rather starstruck by this guy. And then they ask him to join in a game of football in the street, and they end up doing his cruciate ligament in.
Right, Sargent, I'm going to give you it, because obviously you've Googled it and found nothing, so I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
No, it's because I'm not putting the right bloody question into Google.
What? Coronation Street, live, Old Trafford, quiet. That's all you need to put.
Man United, got it. Man United, Louis van Gaal was in charge. Man United might ruin landmark Coronation Street episode. Coronation Street will slug out the might of Man United for its highly anticipated live episode Wednesday evening. 60th episode, ITV1. Man United League Cup tie against Ipswich is due to kick off 15 minutes into the episode, and it could spoil the party because they were going to chant really loudly.
So
it.
the whole thing is could and might, not that they actually did anything.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true actually, yeah.
The old pancake man himself.
Yeah.
No, that's not him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But that didn't mean we actually did it and it actually happened.
No. No, but you two buggers didn't believe that I was right.
No, because you said it actually happened.
I never said it actually happened.
You did.
Yeah, you did. We did. You said we were sat there in Old Trafford and we were told to be quiet.
Yeah.
Not that one. I didn't go to that one, to be fair. I didn't go to the Ipswich game.
Oh, Christ.
Because you were watching Coronation Street.
No, to be fair, I was probably watching my number 5, which is far better than fucking Coronation Street.
Okay, what's your number 5, Sargi?
An Idiot Abroad, Season 2.
Idiot Abroad. Yeah, that is good. An Idiot Abroad.
Yeah, see, there you go, better than Coronation Street.
Everyone's saying everything's great, and it isn't. A lot of stuff is shit. I'll tell you now, most of the world is shite. People at home moaning in England saying, I hate this country, it's going down the pan. It isn't. Go to Mongolia.
You want to watch when you can think
that's interesting you say it's better than Coronation Street, because it's actually my number 2.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah, it is better than Coronation Street.
Number 2. Wow.
You know, you see, I didn't know whether you were doing it with seasons or whatever. That's why I went for Phoenix Nights.
Well, you could say the programme, and then if you like a particular season, just say what series you like, but it's still the same programme,
right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the season 2, the fucking Carl Pilkington. It's the episode where he goes to Alaska, whale watching.
The whales,
which
yeah,
is
that's brilliant.
Absolutely fucking brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
He goes walking with that guy, and then he's like, "Are you all right, Carl?" He's like, "Yeah, stop asking me every 30 seconds and catching my breath." Then he goes on the dog sleigh, and he's like, "Oh, slow down, you fucking twats."
It's still pulling me. I've got my foot on the brake.
Keep on slow. Keep your foot on the brake.
Fucking hell. I'm going to let go. Fuck me. Fuck off. Put on. Hey. Fucking hell, he's a hump. Slow down. It reminded me of being in a supermarket when you jump on the trolley. You do all that, and I'm pretty good at that. It's the same rush. You sort of know you're in no control whatsoever. Slow down, you twat! What sort of lake is this? Easy, boys. Easy, boys. Fucking stop!
Yeah. I just put An Idiot Abroad. I didn't specify which series.
Yeah. No. Well, if I was gonna specify, well, I did do. But all in all, it would be way out. And then he went off with what's he called? The little person.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, him. He went off with the bear from Star Wars for his 3rd season of it, and that was pretty funny. He was asking him if he had kneecaps.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. The 3rd series of it was. I was watching it and I enjoyed watching it, but you got the feeling it was kind of.
It was set up. It was properly set up.
You know,
it was set up that Warwick Davis would get all the good shit and he'll get all the bad ones.
Yeah.
Whereas Idiot Abroad 2, he was actually tricked into thinking.
Well,
his bucket list when it wasn't. It was other people.
The aeroplane ride.
He was doing it.
That's brilliant.
Where
Route 66 is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, swimming with dolphins, and then decide to change it to swimming with sharks. Like you said, Carl, armless or armless.
I really like the one in Egypt as well in the 1st series, and the one in China because that's the 1st one.
That was that
all of them really. Mount Fuji when he tries the sushi as well in series 2.
That's right.
I don't like eating phlegm.
Yeah. He comes up with them pants with the. Well, he doesn't. He just sews a bloody neck brace, what you buy to put on a plane, into a pair of pants, so you can sit down all the time because there's a lazy.
Have you seen the footage where he's actually on the shopping channel selling his pants?
Yes.
That is brilliant.
Oh God, man. Yeah.
No, yeah. And to be fair, the one in Egypt is probably no, because that's the seven.
They're all good.
No, the toss-up between the two best episodes from the first season is that one, or when he goes to Machu Picchu.
That's when he's stuck in the mud in the forest.
No, yeah, it was when he goes to see the people, and he takes a camping chair with him, and he's cut a hole out of it so he can have a crap.
Yep. Yeah.
When he goes to Alexandria as well, doesn't he? When he was in Egypt.
When he goes to Cairo. Does he go to Alexandria?
I think he does. No, I think he does. I think he goes to.
He might do. He goes to Petra. He goes to Petra.
Yeah, and there's the dogs that are barking. And then a donkey kicks off, and he's like, "Fuck that, I'm off. I'm going."
Yeah. That ends. Yeah. It's great, that program. Yeah.
It's like, I like how Ricky Gervais and his Stephen Merchant are just setting him up with all this stuff.
And they're loving it.
Really,
they think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah. And they text him when he's in like Bangkok or wherever he is, 79 pence, because that's how much it's cost him to receive that message.
Yeah.
Why need enemies when you've got mates like them too?
Oh,
like he did a couple of other spin-offs on his own, and some of them were good. Like I think it was The Meaning of Life 2 or something like I did. Where he went.
Yes. I mean, they're decent. Yeah, they're alright.
And he got sunk into a lot of shit. That was pretty funny. And then there was another one where he was trying to be a monk for the day. And act all hard, and that didn't work because a crab bit him, and he swore it the fucking threw it into the sea. So yeah, An Idiot Abroad season 2 is my number 5.
Yep.
Well, my number 5 was The A Word, so we'll move on to Pickles is number 4.
I have never ever seen that. Never seen it.
You've never seen The A Word? Well, you need to, Sargi. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
They're all on iPlayer.
All on iPlayer.
Yeah, all 3 series are on iPlayer. So
it's not they are anyway. Now they are.
Who's in the Lake District?
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
So, Joe, what's your number 4?
So, this program, because I was at the right age, same age as the program at the time when it was made. Used to watch when he used to come home from football on a Thursday evening from college. Still watch it now. Watched it since, got it on DVD, so I've gone with The In-Betweeners, therefore.
Oh.
This football? This football?
No, actually, no, it was before then.
Before then? Oh.
Yeah, because it was 2007, 8, 9, and that was 2015, that.
Yeah. We were the perfect age for The In-Betweeners. We were absolutely the perfect age for that programme.
And the thing is, we all knew someone who was similar to the character in it.
Yeah, yes.
Because In-Betweeners were on my original list.
No, great show.
No, I do. I like the camping episode of In-Betweeners.
Lots of the jokes, they are too far, but at the end of the day, we knew what people were like in high school because we were in high school. We just left high school,
and they were. It was like that.
It was like that. Of course, it was a little bit more extreme in between us because it's for TV, like most things are. But it's so similar to how it actually is.
Yeah,
and it was kind of.
It's one of them. It's one of them programs where you know somebody. You can actually relate to somebody who's like Jay, who talks all the bollocks.
Oh yeah, there was loads of people like that. Yeah.
And there's
we could name it.
And then there's a Neil, a like dopey bastard. And then there's Will. we all know somebody who is one of them characters.
It's hard to pick like a best moment from In-Betweeners. I think for me the episode where they're in the boat, with the fish, and they set the flare off is just genius. That's brilliant.
Yeah. I like the camping episode.
The last one, yeah.
Yeah, I think that is brilliant.
Have you seen the US version? Like little bits of it.
No,
Yes.
no, you see, no, right.
It's unbelievable.
That's a shocker.
Right, because
it's an absolute shocker.
This is a thing, right? Life on Mars. They did a US version of that. And I think the problem with when the US try to do something that the British have done, it is just going to turn into an absolute shit show. So I've not watched Life on Mars, the US one. It might be really, really, really good, but nah, I'm not going to dip my toe in that Yankee water.
You did go there, though, right?
Yeah, I did go. Well, yeah, I was kind of thought. Yeah.
You dipped your toe in for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I did go there. Right.
And you wouldn't meet God, really, would you, if you didn't go there?
Right, okay. Oh, Jesus, right. No, In-Betweeners is a fair shout. What are your thoughts on the films? Because it branched off into films. What do you think of the films?
Yeah, I liked the first one. And the second one is funny, yeah, it's whatever.
Really
but I wouldn't choose to watch it over so many other films.
Okay.
No, but for a laugh, the first one is better than the second one.
Yes.
And I'm actually watching a programme at the moment with the woman who is it? Will, the one who Will knocks up with.
Oh, you mean the second one.
No, it's the first one.
Oh,
Will,
Alison. What is it? Yeah.
Yes.
From the first one.
I'm watching a programme called White Lines at the moment. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer and she's in that, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, I'm watching it. It's actually all right. It's about her brother who gets killed, then she bugs off to Ibiza to find out who's done it. But then there's like loads of different stories. It's like to do with cocaine, and there's lots of tits. Like, fucking yes.
Yeah, what's up? That's got you hooked then, and that's like.
Yeah, so that's what I'm watching at the moment. I don't know how many episodes. I'm on episode number 7, so I don't know how many more there is.
Yeah.
In fact, I would have finished it by the time this gets edited and banged out on the interweb.
Blocked first.
Then pulled down again because they've gone, actually, no, you can't really say that sort of shit, and we can't have you putting that on because it's no longer available on YouTube.
Oh, let's see. Sargent, what's your number 4?
Top Gear.
Oh, okay.
Right, not just any old Top Gear.
Yeah.
It's all the specials they did with Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond.
Okay, fair enough.
They're all brilliant.
They are very, very good.
They are very good, and they're very, very funny.
I genuinely don't like heights, okay?
Oh, no.
It's my biggest failing. Among many, I accept. You know that you drive into the back of my car and it's a very funny joke?
You don't want it to happen to you?
Well, you want me to drive into it? No. I'll cut your head off. You will need a beep there, BBC Two.
Yeah, I can understand.
Seriously.
My car is perfect in every way, apart from it not starting. So could you, if you wouldn't mind, push me a little bit?
So you want me to push your car with my car now on this road here?
Yes, there's no alternative.
Okay, well, here I come. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, it wasn't as careful as it could have been. Sorry.
Pretty soon, we saw why the road had earned its name.
God almighty, that is high. That is a massive, massive drop.
This is insane.
Whoa! Okay, the grasses stick up, and you don't necessarily see what a long way down it is, and then you get one of those little gaps, and then you just see down, and it is a long way. There's one there.
The dust didn't help either.
Oh, gee, look at that. That's narrow. Jesus sakes.
I like the Vietnam, where they go around Vietnam, and them two, James May and Richard Hammond can ride motorbikes, and Jamie Clarkson can't. He hates them. Absolutely hates motorbikes. And they're brilliant. The Top Gear special, the one in Burma, where they got to build the bridge over the River Kwai, and get it wrong and call it Cock. It's the bridge over the River Cock. And then there was a lot of conspiracy about when he said there's a bit of a slope on this bridge. Apparently it's a racial slur. I don't think, no. They built the bridge wrong and it was angled off to one side. So no, that was a good. That was a very good episode.
I think there'd be so many people who'd be our age in this country who would put that on their top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We grew up with Top Gear, and like when they didn't do the special, like they built like in some of the other episodes where they weren't specials, but they just went and built boats to travel to try and get to France, but they'd done them on a reservoir, so they had to use the original ideas. And Jamie Clarkson, who is an absolute fucking buffoon, just got a Toyota Hilux pickup, strapped a couple of outboard motors to it, which is probably it's like simple and effective. It worked. It got him there. Richard Hammond, he brought a bloody Volkswagen camper van and turned it into a bloody canal barge. Failed. James May bought some other shite and tried turning it into a sailing boat because he's a long-haired faggot. That didn't work. Like some Top Gear and their specials is my number 4. I think brilliant.
Yeah. For me, the special that stands out is the one in Bolivia where they go on Death Road, and Clarkson's almost like going off the edge, and he's absolutely terrified. And it's like, shit, that actually is seriously dangerous what they're doing. And that for me was the special that I thought, that's impressive. That's seriously impressive what they're doing.
When he gets to the top of it, and he's made them 2 crosses for Ray Mears and Ted Nugent, he's taking the piss out of Richard Hammond and James May, but James May still had to do that bit of the road he did with no headlights.
Yeah, that's mental. That is mental.
And the Arctic one, where they go across the Arctic as well, and he puts a toilet seat on the back of the car and calls it a bumper dumper, and he gets a shotgun to fend off bears, and James May's having a crap, and he cocks the shotgun for fun. Oh no, I think it's the other way around. James Clarkson's having a crap and James May. Yeah, it's that way around. Clarkson's having a crap, and James May's got the shotgun. Then James May goes for a crap. Clarkson jumps in the car and just drives off with him hanging off of the bumper dumper. He's brilliant.
No, great. Great show. That era, great show.
And then they got. Then them 3 went onto Amazon, and some of the Amazon ones, they are good. The Amazon ones are good. And then they brought it back with the Goon from Friends and some other people. But then they've actually got it all right. I've actually watched the last season of it when they've had Freddie Flintoff.
Yeah.
And Paddy Guinness.
It is good. That is good.
It is good. It is good because they've actually got northern humour.
Yeah.
And Freddie Flintoff does not give a flying shit. He's so funny. He's like League of Their Own. He's on like when he goes on that, doesn't care. He don't care, does Freddie? There's one where they were dropping him off at the edge of a dam, and he's strapped in this car, and he was bricking it a bit, but he still did it. And he's bungee jumping a car, and Freddie's strapped in this car.
Mental, absolutely mental.
Yeah.
Right, okay. My number 4 is Planet Earth 2. Because I had to put one of Attenborough's in there. I had to put one of them in there. And I think that one's like... That one was a really brilliant one. It was just like... what they showed all the stuff in the wild, but they also had the final episode, which was in the cities. So it showed how some animals have adapted to the city.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really neat because it kind of showed that animals could adapt to modern climates, or some animals could anyway. But I could have put any of them in there. I could have put Blue Planet in there. I could have put 7 Worlds, 1 Planet, the most recent one. I could have put them. Obviously, I could put a lot of them in. But if I had to pick one, it would be Planet Earth 2. And, so yeah, number 4. That was my number 4.
Yeah, he's good. He's Mr. David Attenborough.
Yeah.
His brother's a very talented chap as well.
Yeah, Richard Attenborough.
Yeah. Great Escape.
He escaped with Steve McQueen and then rose a load of dinosaurs.
yeah, Jurassic Park.
Very, very talented man.
I think the thing with David Attenborough programs is I don't think you can argue that it's a bad program. I don't think anybody could argue that.
No, that's true.
Because what is it to argue? You know,
it's all exception. Yeah,
information. You know, education. It looks good. You know, what's not to like about it?
Exactly. Yeah. Right, we're on to the top 3 now. Joe, what's your number 3?
So, The Office. Number 3.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant, isn't it? And it might not have much longer on. It might not be on the internet for much longer. Who knows? But yeah, it's just great. The ending was brilliant. Both series were equally as good for me. The away day one was, when the guy comes in to teach him about training.
Oh my god!
Where he's dancing at the end and he's doing the little.
Yeah,
it's all brilliant.
Yeah,
I've never seen The Office.
Wow, it's worth checking out. It is worth checking out. Definitely.
But I'm not a big, like I said before, I'm not a big Ricky Gervais fan.
Okay.
But I liked Afterlife. That was good. I liked Derek. That was good. I like the Ricky Gervais show with him and Carl Pilkington. But it might not be that I don't like. There's certain things that he's in. I don't know. I think it's a north-south humour divide.
I never find that with Ricky Gervais's humour. I think he's kind of, because it's a different. It's like it's more going on the edge of stuff. Like he's saying stuff that is like on the edge. He deliberately knows that some people would take offence, and that makes it.
He would be my perfect comedian.
Well, yeah. Well,
Ricky Gervais. Well,
because let's face it, some of the crap I've said in the past is properly on the fence. Like building a wall around England so immigrants can't come in by boat.
The thing with that is, though, you were actually being serious.
But the thing is, though, a few years ago, they were coming in by boat, and if they built a wall around England, they wouldn't have come in.
Well, yeah. He's probably one. There's not many people who can combine the comedy with the kind of the nice moments.
Yeah.
And he's done that with The Office, done that with Afterlife. You know.
And he's playing a tragic character in The Office. Like it's a character who is like so desperate to be liked that he basically tries too hard on every single situation that he's in. I mean, it's a sad character. Yes,
and that's kind of and it touches that subject pretty well. To be honest with you.
Yes, I think there's been a rape up there.
And not many people would go there with that type of subject and go that far into it, and also keep the comedy in it as well. And then the actual office is like so many offices.
Oh yeah.
At that time,
definitely.
There's always one person like this, one person like that, and two people who mess around and wind each other up, and two people who like each other but aren't supposed to like each other because one of them already goes out with someone else.
Yeah.
So many offices like that.
So.
It's a great choice. That is, it's brilliant.
He's sort of got depression then, really. If he wants to be liked and things like that.
Well, the thing with David Brent, Life on the Road, which is the film following that, is you truly kind of think that, really, watching that.
Obviously, I've never seen The Office. So is he a guy who's stuck in a job that he doesn't want to be in, and he can see himself doing something totally different, but he's only in this job to make ends meet?
Not really.
No.
David Brent, Life on the Road, yes, he is. But because he's the office manager, and God knows how he's made it to office manager, he kind of thinks he's a bit of a big shot, and he tries to boost his confidence by using that kind of prestige. It's not that prestigious, really, a role, but he tries to use that to boost his confidence, and he makes massive deals. But so there's one episode where they're doing a quiz, and there's a university graduate who's just joined the office, and he turns out to be really clever. And Ricky Gervais gets threatened by this because he thinks someone's clevering him, but in actual fact, he's not that clever. So, and in terms of his comedy, you would laugh at a lot of it because it goes too far. It does go too far.
Yes, yeah.
Especially for nowadays. But you got to see
it on Netflix.
What it is. Yes, it is on Netflix. Yeah.
Right. After I've watched this White Lines, I'll give it a go, and then I'll let you know what I think of it. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Well, be quick because it might get taken off. So.
Yeah. It won't get taken off. They're not going to take White Chicks off, are they? So they're not going to take that off.
White Chicks, what a film.
Well, that's just as bad as Little Britain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, right, look, yeah. It's bad that a white person put face paint on, pretending to be a coloured person, but white chicks, and then they got offended. I don't know how to go politically correct around this.
Well,
right, but they got offended by what Little Britain had done. But it just seems to me that at the moment, racism is a one-way street. Whereas if it's aimed at white people, it can't affect them. White chicks, it's two black people dressing up as white girls. That's just as bad as what Little Britain did.
Yeah, but to be fair,
just as bad.
I don't think the point of White Chicks though is that. I think the point is the fact that they're undercover police officers.
Yes, but
so they have to as part of their job.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I think
it only takes one person to say, "I find offence at that," and then that's it.
I think I listened to them talking about Folly Towers, about the bit with the.
That's bollocks.
German and that.
Yeah.
And what he said, and there was another bit. There's another bit where there's a guy talking about. I think it's the West Indian football team.
Yeah, and it's a really old major in it. Yes.
And the thing is, he's a racist guy in it, but he gets the mick taken out of him in it, and he gets pointed out as being the kind of the bad guy. It's not really a bad guy, but the guy is crazy.
Yeah.
But he's also the racist guy, so it's that idea. His racist idea is that he's putting him across as the crazy guy.
Yeah.
So in other words, he's crazy for thinking that.
Yes.
So let's make a big deal out of him, and let's point him out and laugh at him.
Yeah.
And that's how we defeat the subject type of thing.
Yeah.
It seems to me like it's gone overboard massively. Like Nick, Four Lions. That is a brilliant comedy film. That'll get taken down. That's about a couple of Asian people.
No, yeah, I've seen it. I know what you're talking about.
Right. We all know the concept of it, so I'm not going to make a dick of myself. That's funny. Borat. I think that is a brilliant film. Very, very funny. That'll get taken down because of racist slurs in it.
I haven't seen that, so I can't really comment on that one.
No, there's one bit in it where he's pretty bad. And then the pulling down of statues. I don't like. They're now ripping down Baden-Powell, who founded the Scout movement.
Well, actually, they're not. It's just that was a campaign.
They're on about doing it because of his idea. They claim he based it off the Hitler Youth, but he came up with the old movement in 1907. Years before we'd ever heard of Hitler.
Well, I had a read about that, and the Scouts was actually banned by Hitler in Germany because he saw it as a threat to the Hitler Youth.
No, but then they're saying that he had links.
However, the Baden-Powell guy probably did have a bit of dodgy dealings with young boys going on. I'm not going to lie. Let's face it.
Right.
Nothing to do with racism. He probably did.
No, but I'm going off it with that point of view, not the old kiddie fiddling one. And they're trying to get that pulled down because he had socialism, fascism or whatever. But back then there was loads of people on the same thing of it. And if you're going down that way of people being enslaved, rip down Nelson's column, rip down Queen Victoria's statue in Dalton Square. In fact, just get down. If you want to rip down all, just get rid of them all. Then, if it's going to keep the minority happy, fucking do it.
I think there's statues all around the world that. In fact, there's
Nelson
not a country with a statue in it, which wouldn't be.
Nelson Mandela. He got banged up for being a terrorist. He did some bad shit, but they're all happy. No. Racism is a two-way street.
I think it's a difficult situation. But I'll be honest with you, when I saw people ripping down Edward Colston's statue in Bristol, I was pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I must admit, yeah.
Because he was an actual slave trader, that was his only job.
That's it. That's the only thing he's famous for.
That was the only thing
he's doing. That one thing. And he's famous for being a slave trader. Get rid of him. But Baden-Powell is famous for making Scout movement. It's the big youth movement in the world.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So why are they wanting to rip that down?
I actually don't think it's that many people who want to rip it down. I think there's just a few people who said about it, and people made a bigger deal about it than they should have made about it in the first place.
We're going to get the French rioting soon. They'll riot. He's daft. It's daft.
Anyway, Sargent, what's your number 3?
Pingu.
Amazing.
What a program.
We've gone from talking about we've done. Yeah, Pingu.
Yes. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it actually serious? Is that a finger?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Great program.
That is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Pingu.
I haven't seen that in ages, actually.
That is a classic. Absolute classic.
No, because I was thinking about I thought about this. I thought, well, how far back am I going to go? And I was obsessed with Pingu as a toddler.
Oh yeah.
If you grew up in the 90s, you would have been obsessed with it. So, yeah, Pingu is mine. I don't even know what was fucking good about it. It's just a penguin just going.
Oh yeah, well that's like so many programs.
I can't even speak fucking English.
Yeah. What's great now is some people are like taking clips from Pingu and then re-recording and putting them on YouTube with kind of like different accents and making it like hilarious. And it's like,
here it is. Here's your corn for you.
Oh, good man, I'll throw it in there. Watch these feckers pop now.
I love watching this.
Popping the fecks, or they are. Hey, Jesus Christ. Oh,
Lord God, but put the yolk on the top of it, will you?
Oh, Christ, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm absolutely happy.
Fuck it, lad, it's pure excitement.
I'm not waiting, I'm tucking in.
Will you wait, will you, for me?
I'm tucking in half, it's mine. Now, you listen, you put on some more corn and give me the rest of it.
What the fuck is all gone, you bollocks?
I'm out of here now. You
come back here, you little shithead.
No, I can put on my own fire.
It's cold, alright, isn't it?
No, it's just freezing.
Right, I'm going to grab these yolks. Christ, I have a mountain of corn here to get through. A mountain of shit.
Hey, you
Put them all in there now.
Throw it in the pot and put it on.
Lovely pot.
Oh, it's a great pot. My mother's pot. What's he doing?
Your mother Nuala, is it?
No, it's just Nuala, right. Oh, he's spitting it out. He's spitting it out.
Your Nuala has a fine hold, all right.
Oh, my Jesus, how much you put fucking in, Jesus?
The whole room is getting full of the corn. For Christ's sake. I don't know, I'm scratching my head now, I don't know what to do.
Oh, you're a fool. Oh, yeah, let me fucking clean it up anyway, you bollocks.
There's a Will Briggs on fire video.
Hold on though, Chris. Because this means that Jerry Anderson programme I was on about before, what we didn't mention, might be your number 3.
Well, do you want
it is your number 3. We've got to see that.
Go for his number 3 now.
No. My number 3 is actually what I think is the best sitcom of all time.
Get in!
Only Fools and Horses. That's right.
Yeah.
Number 3. Yeah, I think that is pretty brilliant. Like,
where's he gone?
He's fucked off. He
wasn't happy with Only Fools and Horses.
No, he was fuming.
He hasn't. He's back. Costume change.
Oh Christ!
Another one.
Yeah, I mean, Only Fools and Horses. What I like about it is,
oh yeah, fuck! I forgot about them.
Is literally that is. It's a sitcom, but it tells a story literally over the course of like 20 years. It tells a story of this family.
Yeah.
And you literally see every part of them where sometimes they do really well and sometimes they are really at rock bottom. So the episode where they actually become millionaires, I know it's not the final episode because they added a few more later on, but the episode where they strike it lucky and become millionaires, you're actually really buzzing for them, because they really deserve this luck. And it's and I think in terms of like an individual episode, the Jolly Boys outing is genius. You could have that as the only episode of Only Fools and Horses, and it would make Only Fools and Horses still a classic. Because that's perfection. In terms of like getting a group of mates together and having just every joke they try land. And it's like you want to join them on this trip because it looks so much fun. Yeah, it's a brilliant show. Amazing show. Can't really fault it, to be honest. Other than maybe it went on a little bit too long. Maybe they shouldn't have brought it back. After they became millionaires. But apart from that, brilliant. Yeah, love it.
There is so many good episodes of that.
Yeah, yes.
Only Fools and Horses.
So many.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. The one where they take tap water and resell it as Peckham spring water. That is some genius. That is genius. What an idea that is.
That would work.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like if Pickles did it and it was like Scott for spring water.
Yeah.
And made an absolute fortune off it. Right, Joe, so you've done your number 2, haven't you? An Idiot Abroad.
Yeah.
Sargi, what's your number 2?
Jerry Anderson's finest, Thunderbirds.
Oh, brilliant. It is his best. It is definitely by far his best.
Yeah. And it came out after Stingray.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. There's these. It's a family of Tracy's that live in the South Pacific somewhere on an island unknown, but it's called Tracy Island. So you've got the oldest brother who works on Thunderbird 5, and he works his way down a bit. It's brilliant. It's the best. Yeah. My dad got us into it. We started watching it on a TV show, a TV channel called Bravo.
Yeah.
He had a lot of toys that came out with it, and everybody wanted to be Thunderbird too, because it carried all the good shit. Right, whatever you needed for a certain job, that one had it. So, Thunderbirds.
Oh, it is brilliant. I felt sorry though for the poor bastard that was stuck in Thunderbird 5 up in space, because he was just stood up there on his own for like years. He never got to come home. It was like, what the? He's going to be really pissed off.
No, I think it was John. John was the Thunderbird 5 guy. Alan was the astronaut who could go up and relieve him. Gordon was a submariner, so he had Thunderbird 4. Virgil was Thunderbird 2. And Scott was Thunderbird 1.
Thunderbird 1.
And then there was Jeff Tracy, who owned it all. But then he got a bit like weird, because there's the main bad guy called the Hood, who was a bald bastard. And I think it was his brother. It was his brother Carano, who was Jeff Tracy's.
Yeah, he was a servant, and he actually worked in Tracy Island.
We can't call them servants, Chris, because they'll get Thunderbirds banned next. So it was his butler.
Right. Okay.
And then I think he had his wife who was there. Then his daughter Tintin, who Alan had the hots for. This is weird because it's all in puppetry.
Right. Okay.
So you've got a couple of puppets wanting to knock the back out of each other. Well, not.
It's like Team America.
Yeah, they wanted to go around Tracy Island any night that we can find Alan hanging out the back of Tintin.
Oh, Jesus. Jeez.
Yeah, Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's a great show. Great show.
Yeah.
Well, a bit different from my number 2.
Did you actually have Thunderbirds on your list?
No, I didn't have Thunderbirds on my list, no. My number 2 is... there's a series of these, but I'm just going to pick one. I could put the whole series in. But 63 Up.
In 1964, Granada Television brought together a group of 7-year-olds. We have followed their lives every 7 years, their dreams, ambitions, and fears for the future.
7 years older, 7 years fatter, a bit less hair.
You look at me at 7, and you look at me even now at 63. It's flown by, Michael.
It's a lifelong achievement to be part of this programme. Once you get to your 60s, it all gets a bit, how long have we got now?
I certainly don't look forward to it every 7 years. I suppose as you get a bit older, you've got less to lose.
All these things that I've said over the years, yes, it has been worth it. And you better cut it, because otherwise I'm going to cry.
The moment of pure joy in my life was when my son was handed to me when he was born.
There's just no place for regrets in this world. Maybe one regret is probably would have liked more children.
There's various things that I can do, they can't do. They can't change a light bulb, but I can't get on Netflix.
When we started at 7, most women were in the kitchen.
Did you meet enough men before you decided who to marry?
I thought that was actually an insulting question. You didn't have any idea of the changing role of women. And I want you to go, "Rah!"
Children inherit something from their parents.
Nobody wants to confess that they suffer mental ill health.
Which is the documentary series that Michael Apted did, where
great program.
They basically in 1964 they filmed a load of 7-year-olds and that was supposed to be like a one-off special. And then someone had the bright idea of saying, well, why, you know those people you filmed who are all 7, they're 14 now. It's 7 years afterwards. How about filming them again and just checking up on how they're doing? And then Michael Apted basically said, right, okay, let's do it. And he's stuck filming them every 7 years. And he's like documented their lives. And the latest one, which was last year, was 63 Up. And it's just, as a documentary series, it don't get better than that. You're watching real life unfold in front of your eyes. And you're watching people reach certain milestones, and it shows like how their opinions change, different things change in their lives, how they adapt to it, what they feel about getting older. It's like life in its purest form is captured perfectly on that documentary series. I just think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Not much more I can say about it. I haven't got a bad word to say about that show, actually, to be honest.
No, I don't think you could really, could you?
No, it's spot on. It does what it does beautifully well.
7-year-olds living their life as it was back then.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's you watch the passage of time unfold in front of your eyes, basically. You're watching how life was in 1964 and now the present day, and you kind of see how it changes. But not just the people, but the times they live in are changing as well.
Yeah. Well, 66 would have been a bloody brilliant year for the boys.
So, we're at the number 1 spot now. Joe, what is your number 1 top TV show?
So it was pretty much nailed on from the start, to be honest with you. It makes me feel happy, it makes you laugh, it makes you cry, it makes you smile. It's real life, you can imagine it really happening, and I'm watching it at the moment again.
EastEnders.
5th time or something. No, I've never watched EastEnders, that's rubbish. Even though Crying Street's number 5, EastEnders is awful. So I've gone for Peter Kay's Car Share.
Ooh, Car Share, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Oh. Right, now what? Who else has seen it?
Oh, it's Pamela from Non-Foods. It's another link. Where's your phone? Quick. Look on yours.
A woman shoots her
Yeah? 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 Jump! On your bike. Jump! On your bike. Jump! And on your head. I will. Jump! On your bike.
How's he done that?
Oh no.
It's very clever.
Clever? That's outrageous. And look at that. 8,000 views now. I've gone bloody viral.
Just really well done. I tuned in from Spain to watch the second series because I wasn't there when that was on. So obviously, to be able to tune in and watch it, to want to do that, it means it must be pretty decent. So yeah, it's everything about it. It's just brilliant.
And it's for a sitcom, it's very unique. It stands out because it is one setting. It's one setting.
Yeah. And they've managed to make it last essentially in one place.
Yes.
Well, it is in one place, isn't it? It's all in one place. So and that's difficult to do. It's literally 2 seats, 1 car, and they managed to make it watchable. And who could do that?
Yeah. Now,
Peter Kay, because he's a genius.
Out of curiosity, what did you think of the ending? Because there was a big. I remember when this happened. There was I don't know if Peter Kay changed the ending, or if he was always going to end it the way he ended it in the end on the bus, or whether he did it because the audience wanted him to end it like that, instead of her just getting out the car, which I think may have been the original ending.
I think. Well, because obviously I watched that, and I was in Spain when I watched the ending, and I was genuinely gutted at the end of it.
Yes.
But after I watched it, I didn't think, oh, I want it to end again. I want them to redo it. I thought, well, that's unfortunate. I'm gutted. But there was a good ending. It was a really good ending.
Yeah.
And it's real life because, in fact, that's probably more likely to happen than the actual ending.
Yes.
In normal life.
Yeah.
With those type of people.
That is true.
I think he intended that to be the actual ending. And then people were so mental about it that he did those other two. Nevertheless, when he did those other two, they could have come back and been absolutely crap. Because he could have just done it just to keep you happy. But they were still awesome.
Yes. Yeah. With the hedgehog and all that, and then knocking his... Yeah. So yeah. But I mean, I'd have been happy if it ended the way it originally I think it was supposed to. And happy if it ended the way it actually did. So yeah, it was just brilliant and still good. And probably in 20 years' time, I'll still think it's great. Nice one. Great choice.
Yeah, to be fair, the Peter Kay's car share, I've only seen a couple of clips of season 1 on YouTube, like the dogging episode.
Yeah.
That was funny as fuck. I watched the whole of season 2, and I've got to agree totally with Joe. I think the ending that Peter Kay wanted to be, where she gets out of the car and he's stuck in a traffic jam, is how he wanted to end it, because he really did want to tell it. It felt like from the whole series he wanted to tell her that he loved her, but he never had the courage to do it. And when it came back for the episode on the bus, it felt like he was forced to do it for the fans, and I don't think that's not the way he would have wanted it. Or however, if Peter Kay watches these, he can let us know.
yeah, let us know, Peter. We'd love to know.
Yeah, please, Peter. I'm a massive fan.
But yeah, it was good. And the thing is, with the way his character was, and her character was, the way the original ending happened would be how you'd imagine it with those guys, because he texts into the radio station.
Yes.
And he wouldn't wait that long, and you'd imagine he'd think of some quirky way of doing it.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was like, and you wouldn't want to just say it, because he couldn't do that. He wasn't that type of person to do that.
Sargi, what's your number 1 top TV show?
Well, we mentioned this last week on the... I mentioned it. My favourite TV show is Band of Brothers.
Okay.
The World War II BBC got Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks did.
Hey, Doc. It's gonna get busy, pal. Hold your fire, boys. Don't let them draw you out. Hold your fire! Stay ready, boys.
What the hell are we gonna hit those things with, Lib?
Ready! Hold your fire. Get ready, Walter! Stay in your hole, guys. Stay ready!
18. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Go. Stop! Smokey.
Hey, Mo.
I got it. I'm keeping it for you. Smoke.
I can't feel my legs, dude. Take it easy. Matt Foxel, get the plasma now!
Here they come!
I gotta go! Machine guns, open fire!
Got the 101st Airborne, and I'm pretty sure it was my number 1 last time we did something on a podcast about TV show.
You mentioned it before.
I mentioned it, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's brilliant. You follow a group of American airborne coming through the training all the way to jumping in on home on D-Day, and then you follow them all the way through to the liberation of Europe. It's brilliant. There's a lot of actors in there that are recognised in different films. It's, for me, I love it. I think it's the best TV, and I would never get bored of watching it. And this is the same on my list. Like, I would have put Game of Thrones in there, but it goes on for too long. Whereas Band of Brothers, there's only 10 episodes.
Can I just mention that earlier on, you had a problem with US television being on the top 10?
And I don't think you could get more American than Band of Brothers, actually.
Yes, but where was it set, though?
When was it set?
Europe.
Yes, it was set in Europe,
It was all filmed in England.
Okay.
So, I'm not being funny.
You're just making a point.
From the director, Steven Spielberg, and his mate Tom Hanks, the rest of it was filmed in fucking England.
Right, okay. No, we're just pointing out a technicality, Archie. We're not shafting it.
Alright, the technicality then. Should I change my number one?
No, keep it.
Alright. Well, that's alright then. Because I've got... Oh, shit. I've just looked at me other... Yeah, the ones that have missed out. Oh, fuck.
No. The thing with Band of Brothers...
Band of Brothers, though.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it could easily have been a film. Band of Brothers looks like a film. It could easily have been a film. And I think it's almost like a kind of Spielberg and his team decided to try and do a kind of a semi-sequel to Saving Private Ryan through Band of Brothers. That's my feeling regarding it, is it's very much the same.
Yeah, like, I've lent you my DVDs of it, and that's your... I love it. He's on with another one, and it's to do with the bombers, like all the planes and all that. He's on with doing another one, but whether that happens or not, it's a good thing. But Band of Brothers, there is actors in that you will recognise, like Damian Lewis. He was in Homeland. He was in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He played Steve McQueen in that, and I was like, what the fuck is a ginger guy playing a blonde guy in that? You fucking idiot. And then there was another one who played an investigator in that film with... What was it? I want to say Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, that film.
Where he plays... Yeah, there was a guy out of that who was in that. Tom Hanks was actually in Band of Brothers as well. He had a spin-off. His son's in Band of Brothers. It's brilliant. He's better than Pacific because we can relate to it. As in, these guys sacrificed a lot to save us from a horrible bastard Hitler. So
yeah, great choice, Archie. Well, my number one, my number one is basically it's 3 series. Every episode is an absolute banger. It's just, if I want to just laugh and I can't, I must have seen clips from this series hundreds of times, and yet I still laugh out loud. The Ricky Gervais Show. It's got to be on there.
I thought that'd be in your top 10.
It's got to be in there. And it's got to be number one. I see. Even, I mean, the animation's just funny. Just watching watching Carl Pilkington go, all right? And just like his little head, and like little bits like that is all you need to make it funny. So when you combine what's being said with the animation, it's just, oh god, it's perfection. I've watched clips from it hundreds and hundreds of times, and every single time it cracks me up. And for that alone, I've just got to have it in there. And yeah, it is my favourite TV show of all time. Is a Ricky Gervais show. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
I've got this on. Audible.
Yes, yeah.
And I think if you listen to this, it's going down to a Man United game when it pissed it down.
Yes.
All the way down. Me and you were howling at it.
It's like timeless because it kind of like
it's absolutely timeless. You've got Stephen Merchant and Ricky Gervais who are Southern, then you've got Carl Pilkington who is Northern, and we can relate to. My favourite episode is the one where he owns the plumbing one and it snows. That is fucking brilliant. That cracks me up. It doesn't matter how many times I watch that.
Yeah.
That clip, the one where he owns the Pilkington plumbing. Yeah, I am fucking in tears with laughter every time I watch that. It doesn't grow old. Brilliant.
Yeah,
that is a fantastic number one, actually.
Yeah, there's hundreds of clips that I could put in. It's hard to pick a favourite clip from it. The Monkey News one where the monkey goes to space and like Carl thinks that the monkey fired a rocket off is just genius. That is genius.
So it comes to the launch day. Monkeys sat in there. Everyone's ready. Bananas are stocked up and all the rest of it. They go, right, hit the green button. Right, and the rocket goes off and what have you.
No, they would not make the monkey launch the rocket. Carl, you are living in a cartoon world.
So the rocket goes off, right?
This is absolute bollocks.
It's all going well.
I don't know what you're going to... It's not going well. There's no way a monkey launched a rocket. There is no way a monkey launched a rocket, you idiot.
It's all going on, so they're going, hit the left button, and it goes a little bit
left. Button? Right, well-known spacecraft command. This is Houston, hit the left button. Oh, brilliant. This is what happened in Apollo 13. Hit the left button.
So it goes left. Yeah, it goes left. So it goes left, and it's going well.
Left! It goes left! Yeah. No, the moon. You're going right.
It goes for the moon, everything's going well. Right. They get up there, it does whatever it does. Hit reverse, it comes back. Right? So then...
honestly, you are brain dead. So you are one of the most stupid people that I would rather have the monkey drive me home than you.
So the thing is, so it lands back, it does a good job and everything, it gets out, and this is bananas. This is where it turns a bit sad, because after it's done that mission, right, because it happened and it was all safe and everything, the next one would have been to send man.
Right.
So the monkey enjoyed it and it was like, well, I want to do it again, right? But they were like...
So how did they know that? How did they know he wanted to do it?
Just the way it looked and what have you, it was like...
Fuck off! Just the way it looked! You are a maniac.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, Stephen Merchant's trying to play like, hold on a minute, he's like the in-between guy, and Ricky Gervais is like, that's bollocks. You're talking shit, Carl. Like, just shut the fuck up. And Stephen Merchant's like, just hold on, Mickey, just let him have his say. Just let him, like, he's like, Stephen Merchant's like the brain of saying, we know he's talking fucking shite, but let him talk his shit, then we can take the piss out of him afterwards for it.
Yeah.
And then you can say he's got a head like a fucking orange.
Love it. Yeah. That's my number one. That's my number one. Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this absolute epic podcast that we've just done. Hope you've stuck around and listened and enjoyed it. We're going to take a little break from podcasts now because the football season's about to kick off again. We will come back once the end of the football season has finished. We will come back.
Lockdown should be over as well.
Well, lockdown should be over. Fingers crossed.
It should be
and
over.
we should be back
We don't know
to
what's going to happen.
some sort of normality. So, what we'll do is we'll come back with a podcast and review all the previous football season, which will be the longest season ever. So, until then...
I don't want anything to do with this one.
Until
the inevitability is going to happen, and the unbus bastards are going to win the league. Or
Christ.
They
what a team.
Yeah, they were on a losing streak before this happened.
Oh, Christ. Well, until then, everyone, take care, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Au revoir.